Okay, now that we learned about simple buffers, I'm going to talk about multi-ring buffers or multiple ring buffers. Um, for that, we need to go and find multiple ring buffer tool. I'm going to do the same thing, creating a buffer around parks. Again, giving a name. Um, this time I'm going to call this multiple ring, and here we have the option to add rings. So I'm going to say 500, 1000, add another, and 1500, and the distance unit. If you leave it default, it will get the CRS and unit from the input layer, which is the parks. Or alternatively, you can choose feet if you have a specific um, unit in mind. Then you also can create some fields that start with distance, buffer distance field name. I'm going to create that this because we need to save some characters here, maybe this. And dissolve again, do we want to dissolve them, or do we want to have overlapping disks? Um, we say non-overlapping disks, and um, you can say outside polygons only, or also you want them to cover the polygon itself. Let's say outside the polygon only. Sorry, let's just say cover everything, and then I'm going to run this. I have my results now. Turning this one off and zooming in to see what's going on around these buffers. You can see now we have 3 rings. I can go to symbology and say I want to um, color code my buffers based on distance, and now after saying that the distance, actually I could have a good name for my field, and I can say add all values. Okay, so my buffers are selected and color coded. I'm going to choose one of these buffers to see, not that one. Okay, so see what happens here. When I select the buffer 9 number 500, the first ring, all of the other features and polygons are also selected. And if I go to the properties of my layer, you can see that also I have only 3 features: the feature of 500, 1000, 1500. This means that these are connected. All of them are one um, feature. We call these multi-part features, features that are in fact one entity, but they have multiple parts. That could be confusing in some analysis. You have to be careful, um, but that's how buffer tool creates the output. In case you wanted to break these into independent features, there is a tool that we call that multi-part into single part. Let me go back to that. Single part. data management tools. You have multi-part to single part. You have the input feature. You specify where the location of output feature are going to be, and this will generate a new layer for you. And in that layer, all these features going to be independent from each other, and they all going to be you can select them separately. So this ring won't connect, won't be the same as this one, won't be part of this ring, because now if I calculate the area for um, this layer, the area of each ring gonna be huge because they're all part of a one monster feature. So you can use multi-part to single part